I knew something was wrong the moment I noticed the shadows in my reflection didn't mimic my movements. It was subtle at first, barely perceptible delays or slight differences in posture. But as I leaned in closer, my reflection's shadow would shift independently, as if living a life of its own. At night, when the world was quiet and my mind should have been at rest, I began to hear whispers echoing in those darkened depths. They spoke of a past I didn't remember, secrets I had never shared, and a life that felt foreign yet familiar. As the days passed, the shadows grew bolder. I would catch glimpses of them in the corner of my eye, lingering behind me, almost as if they were waiting for something. My curiosity morphed into obsession. I spent hours staring into mirrors, hoping to catch the shadows slipping up. One evening, while the sun dipped below the horizon, I dared to touch the glass. The surface felt cold, and for a heartbeat, I felt a pulse, a rhythm that matched my own, yet was undeniably separate. My heart raced as I realized these shadows belonged not to me, but to the person who used to live in my skin. Driven by a need to understand, I delved into old journals and family albums, uncovering a hidden truth that unraveled my very identity. I discovered that I had a twin, someone who shared my features but lived a life shrouded in tragedy. They had vanished under mysterious circumstances years ago, and it seemed their essence had somehow intertwined with mine. My reflection was not just a surface, it was a portal to their world, a realm where they continued to exist, trapped and longing for justice. The climax came one stormy night, when lightning illuminated the room and the shadows grew darker, more pronounced. My reflection's shadow reached out from the mirror, fingers stretching towards me. I hesitated only for a moment before taking its hand, feeling a surge of cold wash over me. In that instant, memories that weren't mine flooded my mind, fear, betrayal, and a desperate plea for help. As the shadows enveloped me, I understood that our souls were merging, and together we would seek retribution. The last thing I saw before the darkness claimed me was my own eyes in the mirror, now filled with an ancient, knowing depth.